To be honest, I'm very confused if I should do this channel because, first of all, this is not something that someone can guarantee that this can become a success. But since I cannot do those like 9 to 5 daily job, I just found it so tiring and exhausting. I cannot handle with that level of like frustration and emotional, exhaustion. So I chose to do something new, do something fresh. And I just don't know. I don't know, will this bring me something good in the future or not? But anyway, I decided to do it. And today what I want to share with you is called the foreshadowing before anything fulfilling comes into your life. Because I think a lot of people would compare themselves to other people quite often because, I think it's easy for us to find ourselves comparing, us to other people because, we're always observing other people and looking at ourselves at the same time. It's really hard to not compare yourself to other people, especially with those people that you worked with before or you studied with before. And actually, I think I did that very often in the past. For example, actually, I didn't do very well in my university entrance, college entrance exam. That is the biggest exam in China. Everybody knows it's super, super important. Like all the students, they study for 12 years only, like for the sake of like entering a better university so they could have a decent life. This is what everybody wants in China, and if every parent want for their kids. Of course, me too. I still remember I was working very hard, and I thought working hard and only focusing on study can finally bring me good result. However, I just overlook a very important rule, that is, if you work too hard, if you just work too hard and that just goes beyond the limit of your body, of your health, it can sometimes bring the opposite result. So actually I failed in my college entrance exam and I was really upset. I just didn't know, I feel like everything is meaningless. So what I was doing in the last few years, in the last 3 years in high school, all I wanted is to, get into a good university. But the final result is just the opposite. And I just don't know, why I wasted all the time, spent all the time on study, which could have been spent on something else, which can make me feel more happy and more relaxed. I just, I just wasted all the time. So I felt so bad. And but anyway, I just went to a mediocre university, Of course, it's not what I want. But anyway, I went to that university, but luckily I met a group of beautiful people. So I met one of my best friends in my life, and we were dorm mates, but at that time. So, but interesting thing here is that, at the beginning, we didn't have a very, very good time. We had big fight, a verbal fight, and just we argue with each other, and we just look down upon each other. Really, at the right beginning, we had a very, very bad relationship. But anyway, after 1 year, I guess, I started to realize, okay, she is a kind person. She's a very good person. So I started to show my good attitude to her. I started to show my kindness to her as well. And then I think she felt that. She felt that. And then the relationship between us started to get better. And then the next 3 years, I feel so happy, like being friends with her. We always hang out. We went shopping with each other, and we went outside to have delicious food together, have meal together, and we went to the concert together. So we did a lot of things, and most importantly, we had a lot of a deep conversation. Yeah, like she is such an insightful person. She's more experienced than me at that time. I think she's like a very good friend and very good mentor. Yeah, she's like a mentor to me. So I learned a lot from her. And in the next few years, even after we graduated, I still, talk with her from time to time. Like, I just really wanted to know if she's doing well. And she gave me a lot of good advices. And I think the time I spent with her really, really paid everything off. I mean, like, I didn't go to a very good university, but I think it's worth to have this good friend, this like beautiful people to come into my life and teach me a lot of things. So you never know. Yeah. And one example I remember vividly is that in China, people are so obsessed with this, what do we call that? It's like in Chinese we say 公务员. Yeah, like everybody wants to do that, like to take that exam so that you can work in the government. I was obsessed with that as well. Like, at that time when I was like 22, 23, I was like, yeah, I should do that because everybody say that is good. That is so amazing. So I should do that. And I prepared for the exam for a very long time. And I took several exams. However, I didn't succeed in any of them. But interestingly, the knowledge, and the experience I gained from those experiences helped me to get the first place in another, exam later. At that time, I was preparing for this teacher's job position in a state-owned school. Can I say that? Well, yeah. So it's like a public school, and I took the exam, and all the experiences I gained from the former 公务员 exam helped me, got the first place in the writing part. However, I didn't get the position eventually because I didn't I didn't do very well in the like interview part. So yeah, but anyway, that was the first time I just felt so impressed by this rule or by this life lesson, that is the things you learned or the things you experienced might not show their result or like show the importance right away. There is a incubation period of time. Like you have to you have to just, I don't know how to say, you have to wait. Yeah, you have to be patient. Yeah. And when the result has not come yet, you have to understand everything can be meaningful. Yeah, everything counts. Like every step counts. Yeah, this is what I learned. So what I want to say today is that the counter attacks and the breakthroughs can show up at a time that you never expect them to come. But all the waiting, all the patience, you hold for your life and for yourself can finally be paid off. even if now, like, you're not, like, you don't think, for example, you don't think I'm currently in a very good situation like me. Yeah, I'm not in a very good situation. I'm trying to do that because I just found there is no other way for me to get outside of, like, to get rid of the current trap. I feel like I'm trapped. I don't want to do those like 9 to 5 daily job. It feels like so suffocating to me, but I just don't know what else I can do. So this is the first step I could take. I don't know where this step can take me to, can lead me to, but anyway, I know this is the only thing I can do right now. So let's see what would happen next. I'm interested in it. So everybody, if you are in a unsatisfactory period of time, just like me, I just hope you can hold on to it for a while. Let's just wait for a while. Like, let's do anything you can do at the current moment. Let's see what will it bring to us. So everybody, let's take a look, like, what would happen next, okay? So thank you so much for your listening. Bye.